The mating season has begun, and the birds are searching for partner. Because of that, spotting them becomes a little easier. Taking advantage of the situation, I search for the famous yet very shy Cyprus Warbler. It's about the size of a pack of cigarettes and as shy as a 6-year-old girl in a school performance. The moment it notices the slightest movement, it vanishes like smoke. So every time it's either far away from me or it senses my presence and disappears. The car is a well-known method among wildlife photographers used as a cover. It takes some time for the bird to get used to it, but after a while they resume the routine. Singing, foraging or flirting. Finally I did it. The warbler is less than 10 meters away from me and it hasn't noticed me. Small birds are much harder to track than birds of prey, which are larger and not quite as sensitive. So my cover has to be flawless. A wildlife photographer carries a great curse. He always wants to get closer and closer to his subject, to become part of it, to feel its breath, but not let it feel his. They climb to the highest branches so the male's calls carry further, trying to charm the females with their little serenades. To us, it may all sound the same, but a female's hearing is so sharp that I am convinced entire gossip circles are formed about who sings well and who is painfully off-key. Somewhere in the bushes there is definitely a panel of judges. They move from bush to bush, searching for berries or for the perfect branch to show off to the females. In the end, all men are the same. They're so nervous, as if they fell into a pot of strong coffee when they were chicks. The cold brew for those who know. They never stand still, like an affair lover hiding in a closet while the husband just walks in the bedroom. They remind me of a friend of mine who has a mental breakdown if 5 minutes pass without a cigarette. Hi, George. The funny thing about the warbler is that despite being so shy, during peak breeding season, he pops up completely exposed while singing, as if suddenly possessed by confidence. For 10 seconds he becomes a superstar, then immediately remembers who he is and vanishes. People often confuse him with the Sardinian warbler. The Cyprus Warbler, the male one, features a distinctively heavy, black-spotted or bared throat and chest, creating a scaled appearance, while the Sardinian Warbler has a cleaner plain white or pale grey throat and chest. He is highly territorial in springtime. The male chooses a dense patch of mukis and defends it with continuous singing. His calls is fast, scratchy and rattling. A rapid sequence of notes delivered from an exposed perch. That song is not just music, it's a declaration. This territory is taken. He attracts the female through persistent singing and display flights, briefly exposing himself above the shrubs before diving back into cover. The nest is built low inside dense vegetation, carefully hidden. Here are some of the best shots I managed to take. But even now, even with him perfectly framed, part of me is already thinking maybe he will jump to a better branch, or the light maybe get better, or the angle. Because as photographers, we are never fully satisfied. It's our blessing, or maybe our curse.